Today's a big day. On TK Vlogs, me and my friend, Spacious K, aka Nick Cooper, are hosting a live stream for the following causes. Suicide awareness and depression is and always has been a big deal. I myself go through depression. I have been for 5 years. I've done a lot, have had to go through a lot. It's who makes me who I am today, and I'm happy for that. With that being said, today's live stream is simple. Me and my friend Spacious K, aka Nick Cooper, will be talking about our lives to you, trying to motivate people and trying to let them understand that depression and suicide awareness is and always will be a big cause and it needs to be stopped. Not only will it be stopped, but it will be more, sorry about that. Not only will it be stopped, but more people will put more focus on into it and get it into their heads to where they understand it's not a game anymore, guys. It's really not. It's depressing. It's not something anybody should have to go through. It's a struggle every day to go through what you have to go through, no matter if it's little things or if it's big things. Nobody has a perfect life. Yeah, there might be millionaires out there or billionaires, for example, but it doesn't matter. They still live lives that are hell. It's not worth it for everybody. Most people in today's world are not even here today because of simple little things that upset them because of bullying, making fun of people, just anything along that sort, and it needs to be stopped. Now, today, me and Spacious K are going to talk to you about not only our lives, but what has made us where we are today and what we are trying to do as people to make this world a better place. Now, if that happens before we die, then I will thank God every day. Even whenever I'm up in heaven, I will thank Him for doing that. But if it doesn't happen, I'm still going to thank Him because at least He gave me the opportunity to try. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to let Nick come up here to the little table, talk to you guys for a minute. I'm going to post the link of this to what? I'm going to post the link of this live stream to Facebook and Twitter and let people know we are live. If you guys want to donate money to this cause, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not forcing it upon you at all, but it would be greatly appreciated. In the description below, there is a tag of the channel link to go to donate money. If you do donate money, 100% of that money will go towards the cause. There's no discounts, nothing. 100% of that money will go towards depression and suicide awareness. I hope you guys are ready. I'm ready. I know Nick's ready.
Still sending links.
As soon as he's done sending the links, guys, I'll have him come up here and talk to you for a minute. But basically, what we're trying to get through with this live stream right now is to not only get our names out there for other people to understand what we're trying to do, but it's to also help you out. Whoever's watching right now and you go through depression, you have suicidal thoughts every single day, I do too. I haven't had them in a while, but I do too. I had them for 5 years straight. 5 years of my life was taken away because of my depression, and it wasn't fun whatsoever. Some days were amazing, but most days were bad. I couldn't do nothing about it. I could have, but I chose not to. I told myself I could get through it. But that being said, if you need help by any means, you can message me on Facebook, on Twitter, you can call me, you can text me. If you know my number, you can call me or text me. to anybody that just needs help that is watching this live stream, just contact either me or Nick, and I can promise you, life gets better. I got help in August. This year, in August, my life has been 100 times better. It really has. Yes, I still have bad days, but I've had more good days than I've had bad days. So, with that being said, Nick,
Just a second. Almost done.
as soon as Nick gets ready, he's going to come up here. But, like that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I really do. If you would please donate money towards this charity, it would be highly and greatly appreciated. And my gratitude towards you would be unforgiving. Like, it would just go forever. I don't know if I even said that right. But as soon as he's ready, he'll be coming up here. And then I'll be tagging the link for this in the description. I hope most of you guys are already on here watching as it is right now. Are you ready? Here's Nick, guys. He's going to talk to you for a minute.
Hey guys, as Thomas said, I'm Nick. I've got some friends and family hopefully watching. We've both been through a lot of tough times. The only thing I see it as is if you decide to end your life. The only pain you're going to bring, or anything that you're going to bring at all, is pain in your family, cause them to mourn, and they would want to end their lives as well. One question that'll help you get through it: why put your family and friends through all that pain? If you have no reason at all to keep going, fight for yourself and fight for God. He's the reason me and Thomas are still here. And yeah, I'm not good with explaining things or anything at all. I'm not good with very many things at all. The only thing I'm good at is showing that I truly care that people are going through these things and want to end their lives. I've been fighting for a very long time. I'm still fighting, actually. Because even just a couple nights ago, I was getting very discouraged about a lot of things. But I'm fighting as hard as I can, and I hope you are too. And today's live stream for my very good friend Thomas is we're doing a live stream for suicide and depression awareness for, what was the site again? AF.
Hold on. It
I forget what it
was. I can't remember it either.
Sorry, guys.
It's a long website. It's hard to remember.
What's the acronym? I know it's
AFSP.
AFSP is the site that we're doing the charity event for.
American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope you guys decide to support them and donate some money to go towards helping the people that want to commit suicide. This is taking a lot of strength and courage for me to do this, but this is something I have to get out. This is something I care very deeply about. And I hope you guys all enjoyed today's live stream. And Thomas should be coming up here soon.
I'm sharing the link right now to Facebook, and then both me and Nick will be talking to you guys and just everything we do, everything we're about to do.
Oh my gosh.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yes, it is. I'm trying. At least the activities we're going to do might calm us down a bit, because we'll be focusing more on it than anything.
Oh, yeah. If I can get this to copy and paste, I will
Yeah.
share it on Facebook.
I've already shared it on mine. I've shared it on Facebook, shared it on the YouTube page on Facebook. I've shared it with friends and family. I just hope they're all watching.
There's 2 people watching it now. One is Vincent.
Good.
and
Yo, V!
The other one I don't know who, but
I don't
2
know.
people are officially watching this right now.
Yo, V, what's up, man?
Yeah, I gotta recover Facebook. Whenever that'll recover, I should be able to.
I highly doubt it will recover at all.
Honestly, I'm about to. I just ain't gonna be able to post the link, guys, but I am gonna be able to post on Facebook that we are live right now.
Trying to find some really good two-player games. I've already deleted all the things for that, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do Need for Speed Carbon unless I play the story mode all the way through and unlock all the cars again.
All right, guys, we're ready.
Please be good for the two-player games. That's basically Super Smash, basically. What's your guess? Which one would you want to do first?
If we got to, we can do that one first. But let's just continue talking.
Just getting everything set up.
Alright, guys. I have a good friend texting me right now at the moment. I'm not going to talk about his situation because he's asking me to keep it private. But my friend Vincent, he's going through a lot too. So, like I just now told him, I will help you as much as I will try to help others. I'm going to talk about my life. If any of you guys have watched my vlogs as of recently, I've trouble talking about it to other people. Only a couple of my close friends and family know. The last 5 years of my life have been hell. I've been through a lot. I've struggled. I have come out of the struggle though, enough to where I'm not as depressed anymore. I'm really not any more depressed. I'm always happy now. In August, on August 31st, it was a scary day. I called my friend and she told me it was time for me to get help. The day before that, I was contemplating on just being done, killing myself, and getting it over with. I'm glad I didn't do it. I literally sat in front of a train track and laid down on that track and waited for that train to come to run me over. But as soon as I heard that train come, I hopped up and said, that's not what I should do. That's not my destiny. I can be something better than what I am now. I just have to fight and I just have to keep positivity in my life. And I told my good friend about that. She knows who she is, and I love you for that every day, what you told me. But on August 31st, the day after that happened, I go to Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio. In my vlogs, I have shown you that I go to Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio. They have a really good, like, it's a little hospital. It's a health clinic, basically. It's just a small area room with 3 rooms that you go get checked up on, or if you need help, you get help on. With that being said, me and her discussed it was time for me to get help, and I was 100% down to go and get help. Whenever I got help, they told me they're glad I did. There's people out there that do want me and do care for me. My mind wouldn't let me believe that until about a couple months later. I realize now that standing on that train track was the best thing that I could have ever done in my life, honestly. Even though I had almost killed myself there, it didn't happen. And I'm 100% grateful that it didn't happen. The reason why I go through depression, ladies and gentlemen, is because I have the feeling that nobody cares for me, nobody loves me. Okay. The reason why I think that, whenever I was 2 years old, my real dad, and I hope you're watching this right now to understand how much I'm glad you did this for me. But whenever I was 2 years old, my dad, Thomas Keith Lusk, which my last name was Lusk at first, but now it's Sanders, gave me up for adoption whenever I was 4. He left my family whenever I was 2, left me and my mom out by myself with my little sister. My dad, Jason, came along, and at such a blessing, dude. I love him to death. He's taking care of me like I'm his own son, and I'm so grateful for that every day. Me and him have had struggles through the last 5 years, but it's making me better. But not only me, it's making him better. We're both changing in many ways, even though he's still like middle age, but I'm not judging on that. Even though he can still change himself, it's showing me I can change myself as well. Going through the fact of having nobody that, or feeling like nobody cares for you or loves you is hard. Not only for the simple fact that it hurts my insides and it makes my brain think 100% differently, but it's also the fact that whenever I would think about it, I would cry, I would contemplate killing myself, and I would contemplate getting it over. Telling myself nobody cares, nobody loves you, nobody wants to do anything for you. So it's best for you not to be in this world. I'm glad my mind told me that, because now it makes me think that it's opposite. Whenever I got help on August 31st, they sent me to Ashland, Kentucky, up at King's Daughters. I was only hospitalized for a couple of hours. It was supposed to be 3 days, but it changed. They cleared me. I went back home. At the time, I was living in a little town called Wayne Hills, which was the worst decision I'd ever made in my life to stay there. And everything got better. They gave me medicine for my depression. I do counseling every Thursday, except for the break that I'm having at Shawnee, because at Shawnee, I go to see a counselor. But as of right now, I do every single Thursday. I do counseling every Thursday. I talk about my life every Thursday to this girl named Jessica, and I love her to death for listening, and I respect her so much for helping. I want not only me to understand, but you guys and Nick himself, that suicide is a big deal. Okay? It can affect so many people. At the time, I was thinking that my life wasn't worth it. Nobody cared, nobody loved me, etc. I was 100% wrong. I have a beautiful mom that has just started coming back into my life, that I love her to death, and she's finally there for me, and I respect it so much, and I'm so grateful for that every single day. My dad, Jason, is getting better. He's doing a lot more for his life. He's starting to show that he's changing, and I love and respect him for that. Angel, Abby, and Steve, they came into my life 2 years ago, and the Lord has blessed me for that. I'm beyond grateful every single day that they came into my life. And I hope you guys are watching right now, because if you are, just know that I love you. You guys changed my life to the better, and I appreciate it so much. Not only those 5, but the rest of my family, my uncles, my little sisters, my little brother, all of them, they have shown me that they do love me And they've shown me this the whole time. But because of depression and me having suicidal thoughts every day, my mind wouldn't let me see it. And my mind would not let it come through that there are people that care. So with all of that happening at that time, it was just getting worse and worse. And I don't know how to explain it, but I'm glad that I've gone through what I've gone through. If it wasn't for all these people showing me that they love and care right now, I honestly probably wouldn't be here right now. And that's a scary thought for me to think about because life is something that you only get once. You only have one shot at it. After that, you either go to heaven or hell. In my beliefs, you either go to heaven or hell. And trust me, I'd rather go to heaven than hell. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to burn for eternity.
What?
Exactly. This is so hard to talk about, but the day that I was going to kill myself on that train track, there's so many things running through my mind at the time. And it's so scary for me to even think about it. I don't know about you guys, but thinking about killing yourself, it scares the living hell out of me. Every time that I would think about it, it would freak me out to the point to where I didn't want to do it. And that's what happened on that train track. I was literally laying on that train track, hearing that train coming. So many things running through my mind that it scared me. It scared me into reality that there's something better for me out there and I can go out and get it and I can achieve that goal. As long as I set it for myself and I go out and do it and grind, then I will be there. My goal in life now is to become a sports agent. As most of my friends and family know, I want to become a sports agent. But here recently, I've been having second thoughts. I'm still going to become a sports agent, and that's the 100% goal. But other than that, I want to become a motivational speaker and a public speaker for people that go through depression and have suicidal thoughts every single day. It's not a joke to go through with it. Throughout high school, I wasn't bullied, but most people acted like they didn't like me. That changed my senior year. I don't know why it changed my senior year, but I've seen so many different people talking to me and actually seeming like they cared for me, and it gave me so much more hope for myself. But all the way from my freshman and junior year, it was just hell. I'm not gonna lie. It just seemed like nobody cared, nobody wanted me. I even moved schools at one point to think that I could get away from it. My dad convinced me that it would probably be best. So I moved out to Lewis County, Kentucky, and I went to Lewis County High School, and that was worse. I only made one friend, and everybody else didn't know me. I didn't exist. So I came back to Clay, where I went to high school at, and more people, it just showed that more people did care, and more people did love me, especially my senior class. The class of 2016, if you guys are watching this right now, I love you all so freaking much. Every one of you talked to me and helped me out through everything, and I appreciate it so much. With me talking about my life for that little bit of time, I'm going to let Nick talk about himself, why he goes through depression, and then after that, we'll both start talking about causes that we want to do, what we plan to do for not only us, but for the YouTube community. Because, as I didn't explain before, if you guys watch my vlogs, and if you would like to subscribe, the suicide prevention and just awareness for depression is going to be all that I focus on during my vlogs. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little commentary a little bit. Hopefully I explained a decent amount of stuff for you guys, but I'm going to let Nick talk to y'all now. And Hope you guys enjoy him talking.
Alright, so I've not had depression for very long. I've only had it for probably just a few years. But it all resonated from just being treated as an outsider and being hated, ignored, alienated, whatever. And I just thought I was so alone in the world. I had no one that cared about me excluding family, because I already knew that family cared about me. But it's just the fact that out in the real world, you feel outcasted, alienated, and you feel alone, and that's when depression will really kick in. I don't remember exactly what made me want to kill myself. There's been a lot of times, and I can't keep them straight, but there was one day at school I found a pop can tab, broke it to where it was sharp, and I held it to my wrist. I was about ready to puncture one of my veins and hope to bleed out and die. But as I sat there, I kept wanting to kill myself, but I just couldn't. All I ever thought about was family and what they would think. And then other people that I went counseling with at Pathways, they noticed I changed and I wasn't acting like my parents. So they got a hold of my counselor and told him that they were worried about me and they wanted me to keep going and everything, but they didn't know what to do. So my counselor, Bill, if you're watching, thank you. And he decided to take me somewhere one day to spend a day with me and help me through my times, and that's a really big thing.
Trista, we have a friend that was wanting to come over earlier, but work had stopped her, and she's watching this right now. She asked if she can come over still. I told her yes. Is that fine?
I've got no problem with it.
Okay. We're going to have another friend come over, and she will talk to you about her life as well.
And she might be doing some music for us, as she explained last night.
So,
sorry about the surprise.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay, it is recording. I didn't think it was recording for the channel for a second there. Now, with all of this happening, are you done explaining your life? Or do you just want to keep going? I didn't even ask you, I'm sorry.
I think I might have a couple more things. But my counselor, Bill, not only is he my counselor, but he is a very good friend, and he explained to me that if I would kill myself, always think of family and how they would feel about my death. And he said if I would have actually killed myself, he said he would have had to have quit his job and he would not know what to do with his life. And I had more respect for that opinion, that I made it a vow to fight with everything in me to keep going. And even though I still have depression, I still have my strength in me to keep carrying on and share that God's love has no bounds. And if He can leave, as myself, I think of myself as a weirdo. I accept it and don't really care. But if God can love someone like me, and He still loves the Satanists that are out there, even though they hate God, if He can love me or love a Satanist, what's stopping you from being a Christian? He loves everyone. And every day, I still fight depression. I no longer have suicidal thoughts, but I still do get upset time to time. And every time I do, I always find my best friends waiting to help. So that's everything about me.
Now, I know you guys might be thinking, wow, these two guys are only 18 years old, 17 years old, but age doesn't matter. I was just thinking about this in my head.
Exactly.
Realistically, there's so many other people that have it worse than what I've had it and what Nick has had it. We could be a kid out in Africa or
We'll move the chair for Tristan.
or any other countries that struggle, don't have food, don't have anything, and that's not. I feel bad for those kids every single day. And one thing I can do in life is pray, and they will get better throughout time. And I will do my best to help later on whenever I'm more successful in life than what I am right now. Whenever I was 13 years old, my life took a toll for the worse. My mama, Polly, she passed away when I was 12. I loved her to death, even though she wasn't really much in my life the last 2 years after that. You want to just move the chairs where I'm in the
Yeah,
center,
that's.
you're out there.
You're the host. You can be.
Okay. Okay, like I was saying though, she wasn't really in my life as much as I wish she would have been. But because of her, I miss her every day, like highly, and I love her highly, and I hope to see her again one day. But everything that I've been through not only is because of me losing a woman that I loved, but it's because of me losing the fact that I couldn't do anything without her being there, even though I didn't really talk to her much the last couple of years that she was alive. I regret that every single day. The things that I have done in my life now have put me to where I am. Depression takes a toll on my body, not only my body, but your guys' body too if you go through depression. I have a small heart murmur. I got extremely fat, unhealthy, on the verge of killing myself, made it all worse. Everything just takes a toll for the worse. Um, I don't know what else to explain, but all I know is if you do go through depression and you do need somebody else to talk to about it, I'm here. Nick's here. Trista will be here whenever she comes in,
I'm just waiting at the door, waiting for her.
and etc. Now, I keep getting a ton of notifications from everyone on Facebook, so let me check that out real quick and I'll continue talking. Okay. Now, I guess I can explain my life in more detail. Thomas, my real dad, I've come to figure out that he is not my real dad. Yet, it's not official. I have an idea who my real dad is, but I can care less because Jason is my real dad in my heart. He took care of me from the time I was 4 to now. Even though me and him have fought and argued and have bashed on each other all the time, and I go through depression a lot, not because of him. Some parts, yeah, but other parts, no. Everything that happens in my life, I now know is for a reason. The thing I'm trying to explain to you guys is this: is no matter what you go through in your life, always know there is somebody there. Like I was explaining earlier, Jason, my dad, my mom, Angel, Abby, Steve, the class of 2016, Aaron, that dude. If you're watching right now, bro, I love you to death, dude. You've helped me out through a lot, and I appreciate it. But like I'm trying to explain, all of these people that I didn't know cared for me, that do care for me and do love me, has made my life 100 times easier and 100 times better. Knowing that if people do care for you, but you don't think about it, just always know there is people out there that do care for you. Okay? I care for everybody in this world. So if you're a stranger and you're watching this right now and you don't know me as a person, just know I do care for you. No matter what you go through, It's not going to define you as who you are going to become at all. I've been through hell and back, and I'm finally starting to realize what my life is going to become and how much more I'm going to like just motivate more people. I'm not going to say her name, but an old friend of mine, I you guys, if you watch the vlogs, I talked about her in, I think it was the second or third vlog that I ever posted. But me and her talked about my life in general, what all I've been through, what all I've had to deal with, and that I'm glad I'm still here today. But main things we talked about, like how I was explaining earlier, the sports agent and the motivational speaking, she told me I should just focus mainly on motivational speaking. That girl's not in my life anymore, but it's not because of that. It's because you just got to know when to cut people out of your life for them or for you. But because of her, and if she's watching this right now, thank you for helping me find out what I do want to do in life. Because of her, right now, I'm sitting right here in front of this desk with a laptop right there talking to you guys about. Still only two people watching?
Yep.
Just, what was I explaining? Because I'm sitting here right now talking to you guys, it's a lot more inspiring for me to do this now. Literally, 2 months ago, I would have never thought about ever trying this whatsoever. The main reason why I came onto YouTube was because of that reason. And it's really hard for me to explain stuff right now because I'm stage fright and I stutter and I might repeat a lot of stuff, but you just gotta get over that fact. But my friend Vincent, I'm gonna just talk about him right now because him texting me this whole entire time during my live video has gotten on to me. It's making me think about him instead of the video. But I think somebody's here. But because of Vincent right now, I can't think straight. And that's not a bad thing. It's me worrying about him and thinking about him. Vincent, I love you. I hope you know that. I care for you highly. And life does get better. Okay? Just always remember that. Now, with all of me and Nick talking, Trista is coming in here any minute now.
Yeah,
and she's going to talk to you guys about stuff too. And we're just going to see how the remainder of this live stream goes. So I hope you guys are excited. Vincent, you can text me right now if you want. I'll text you back. Don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm just busy. But now you can text me and I'll text you back if you're still watching this. Here she comes.
Trista is now walking in the door. Here she is.
Here she is. Yep. Alright. Like I've said, me and Nick have already explained our lives to you guys and what we plan on doing. So now we're going to let Trista speak to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy.
I find it so strange that she's sitting up the tallest, and then you're sitting up straight as the tallest, and then I'm just slouching. And it looks like a diagonal line across the screen.
I guess.
Just introduce yourself.
All right. Well, I'm Trista, and I'm Nick's cousin. I just met Thomas. And I've been battling with depression, anxiety, basically my entire life. It's pretty difficult, but I've learned how to cope with it. I've been through many different scenarios in school, in public. I've been hospitalized for my depression and suicide attempts. And as I was watching while driving here, how Nick was talking about the pop can and stuff, that happened to me at school when I was in it was like 7th grade, but it wasn't a pop can, it was just like, it was a legit razor blade from one of my pencil sharpeners, and um, I asked my teacher to go to the bathroom because I was just done at that moment. Um, I had my sleeping pills in my coat pocket, and I had my suicide note, and just everything with me, and I asked my teacher, hey, can I go use the bathroom? And I tried ending it there. Um, I, yeah, yeah, I basically just sliced my legs and arms open and swallowed the bottle of pills, and as soon as I did, I instantly regret it, because I started thinking about the people I did have. I had Nick, I had my mom, my brother, and I'm not going to say it's selfish, but it was a mistake I made. Um, it
It smells like coffee nuts.
I don't know if that's me. I smell like a nail salon. I've been there all day working, but I mean, yeah, depression's hard, anxiety is hard. I'm babbling. Oh my god. But
Hey, I'm in the thumbnail. I'm looking at myself. Looking at myself, looking at the computer.
Probably still does
And only one person watching. There you got your ad, bro.
it. Shit.
I'm not sure what else to talk about. Really.
Okay, it's lagging on my end because you're not even in that middle chair.
Oh yeah. Good.
That's me, that's Tristan, that's where you're sitting right now. And there's nothing there. There you are.
Alright, guys. So, how we was explaining in the beginning of the video, after we had got done talking about our lives, we was going to talk about what we want to do as not only people, but as a community with YouTube, what we would like to do to help prevent suicide and just help with depression in any way possible. So, you want me to start, or you want to go?
Oh, where are we on again?
We're going to talk about what we're going to do with the YouTube community.
You can start.
Okay.
You're the host.
Well, I was trying to be polite. So, as my YouTube channel, TK Vlogs, I just started back at the beginning of December. At first, the goal was just to motivate people and help with them to get a better life, basically. Now, my goal is not only to help motivate people, but it's to help people with depression and suicidal thoughts every day. With everything that goes on in life, I understand it can be hard, it can be awful, it can be to the point to where you don't want to be here anymore. But just because you don't want to be here anymore doesn't mean other people don't want you here, if that makes any sense. More people are going to want you here than what you think. My life has been hell, and I have gone through a lot, but that doesn't define who you are. What defines you is how you treat that and how you act upon it. My depression has motivated me more than anything as of the last 4 or 5 months, ever since August, whenever I decided to get help for myself. whenever I decided to get help for myself, it changed. Everything in my life had changed, and everything is still changing. Like I said, 2 months ago, if you'd have told me I'd have been sitting in front of a laptop live streaming on YouTube with two beautiful people over depression and just suicidal thoughts,
Unique.
I would have told you no. I'd have told you you're stupid. Like, there's no way that's ever going to happen. But life changes and plans change. Always remember that. My plans for YouTube are simple. I'm going to be doing experiments on YouTube over depression. I might do a couple pranks, I doubt it, but it's mostly going to be experiments. I'm going to bring that back onto the YouTube community because I haven't seen it in the last couple of years. And I'm just going to record my life every single day like I am right now. Like, not as a vlog right now, but like live streaming right now my life and what we're doing as people right now to help others like you guys watching that go through depression and have suicidal thoughts every day. Nobody deserves to kill themselves. Nobody deserves to have to go through a lot to kill themselves. But what you go through in life doesn't define who you are in your past, it defines who you are in your future. So, like me saying I've been through hell and back, it's motivation for me now to understand that I want to be more successful in life than I've ever wanted to be before. I want people to understand who I am, what I do for other people, and how life continues to go on for not only me, but everybody else that understands. Suicidal thoughts and depression is a lot. Now, I know a lot of people don't think about it like that. They think, oh, it's baby shit. People get over it and excuse the language, but it's true. People think it's baby shit that whatever that person goes through, all they'll be fine. Pat themselves on the back. They'll get back up. Dude, they really won't. I've had so many people talk to me over the course of 5 years, but my brain, because of the depression, had zoned them out. And every single time they would talk to me, it just sounded like bullshit. And like I said, excuse the language, but it's true. I don't want anybody else to have to go through what I've had to go through in my life. I love my life. I cherish it now every single day. Before, never even thought about it. Never thought what I was going to do in life. I sucked ass at school on purpose my freshman and sophomore and junior year just because of the simple fact I didn't even imagine myself being in life past my senior year. I thought it would have been over my senior year. In all honesty, I thought I'd have just killed myself and it'd have been over and it'd have been fantastic. Looking back on it now, I was an idiot for ever thinking that. And I hope you guys understand that thinking about killing yourself doesn't only affect you as a person, but it affects other people.
Thank you, Nathan Noble, for sharing the link to our live stream.
Shout out. With that being said, though, whoever's watching this right now, if you ever need anybody to talk to, like I've said, comment, message me. If you want to show more support on this awareness, subscribe. Subscribe to Nick's channel too. You don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do. I just don't post that much.
Well, subscribe to her channel. Maybe she'll start posting more. With that being said, I'm going to let Nick talk to you guys about his plans and then the trips they can go after. And I'm just going to sit here and listen. And if I have any feedback, I'll talk about it.
And so my plans for, well, my previous plans for YouTube was just to provide any sort of entertainment on video games for people to watch. Basically, just like how Vanos Gaming and Markiplier and Game Grumps all them. But I've gone from that to just, well, not only entertainment on video games, but live streams for any sort of charities or anything that can be requested. And my plans for YouTube is to make it a better community, along with my bro Thomas and my cousin Trista, because there is a lot of hatred and negativity on YouTube, and that is not what we need. We need more positivity and show more love in the community for YouTube. And so I'm planning on getting a bunch of people together to help me on this venture to make YouTube a lot better than what it has been. And all the people that are being negative on YouTube
Oh, dude, there's
causing,
so much hate on YouTube.
and causing a lot of trouble and grief, I'm not forcing you to stop. The only thing I wish you would do is just look at it from the person that you're trying to hurt's perspective. If you were them, would you want to be hurt by somebody else?
You guys gotta understand too. Now I know there's only a couple of people watching, but I hope you guys share this live stream afterwards and get it well known for other people to watch after we get done. But what YouTubers need to understand is a simple fact that just because you're online over a computer screen and are making fun of somebody else, some other YouTuber, and don't think it's going to affect their life in any way, it will. For example, I watch a YouTuber named Dosafusi. This dude has battled through a lot of crap in his life and has overcome so much more than what I'll probably ever have to overcome in my life. But because of him going through that stuff, other YouTubers would make fun of him for going through that stuff. And sorry for the language, but that's a bunch of bullshit, and I hate it. The simple fact is that don't make fun of somebody for what they go through in life. Don't make fun of somebody in high school for walking in there with a ugly pair of off-brand shoes that are all crusty and nasty, shirts that smell real bad, jeans that are all cut up and nasty. I mean, you don't know what the hell those people go through at all. It's not your place to make fun of them. My time in freshman and sophomore year, I had barely any clothes, the ugliest pair of off-brand shoes you will ever see in your life, but I couldn't care less about what I wore or about how I looked or about what other people thought of me. At the time, I cared a lot about what people thought about me, but now I give zero shits if people care or if people just don't appreciate it. Right now, in my life, I'm telling you guys, life will change. It has changed completely. What I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing a fresh pair of J's, all this glamorous stuff. That's thanks to growing up and understanding that life gets better and life will advance. Just because you're stuck in a hole one day doesn't mean you're not going to step out that hole the other day. Yeah, maybe you'll have to crawl out that hole, maybe you'll have to hop out the hole, maybe you'll have to do something else to get up out of that hole, but no matter what, you're going to get up out of that hole as long as you continue to grind to get out of that hole. Now, with me ranting about that, I'm going to let Nick finish his stuff.
Oh, I was finished.
Oh, yeah,
Trista's
Trista,
turn
go on. Sorry about the rant.
now. Needed to be said.
You said 100%.
Basically, you two took the words out of my mouth. Like, I just want to make people happy and laugh. YouTube is what helped me get through my depression and my suicidal thoughts. What Nick mentioned was, like, Markiplier, and, I watch, like, I forget their names. It's, like, the couple that, like, pranks each other.
Oh, Jesse and... Oh, what's her name? It's Prank versus Pranks.
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh, I don't watch them.
Well, I used to watch them when I was like back in middle school, but I watched them, and if you can't tell by my baked up face right now, I watch a lot of makeup tutorials. That helps me a lot. It's all about the coping skills, really, and that's kind of like what I want to do. Nick you play games on your channel, right? Sometimes.
Yeah. I'm going to branch out and do more.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Nick does video games, you do vlogs, right? And I'm thinking about doing just like entertainment. I play a couple instruments, I sing, I do makeup. It's really just like to get your mind off of things. Really is my goal. Um, I host a couple of charity events like in our town. We do a 5K every year for suicide awareness with the clinic I go to for my where my therapist is, and it's been doing well so far. We funded schools like all over our county, like from the 5K, for like better like I guess you could say like psychiatric help in schools, like in school districts and stuff. And I just want to keep doing that. Really, that's all I have to say. So
Is there any life events you guys want to talk about? Like what people go through that we can talk to them right now that could change their aspect? Like, all right, Vincent, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it. Vincent messaged me and told me to keep it private. I'm going to keep it private to an extent. My buddy, he lives in Canada right now. He came from China over here to Portsmouth, Ohio to go to Clay High School with both of us. Became a really good friend. Then he had to go back to China. Then he went over into Canada. If you're watching this right now, buddy, I'm sorry, but Vincent has gone through a lot in his life up to this point. He hasn't told me a lot, but he's told me a decent amount to understand that he does struggle. Vincent, he smokes Mary J. Okay? I'm sorry for saying it, Vincent, but he smokes Mary J. He
You mean he decides to burn the rubber on his tires and leave her behind?
But Vincent goes through a lot, so he does that to release stress and anxiety and to get out of the real world for a little bit. I used to smoke marijuana. I do still smoke it sometimes, but it's just occasionally now. Before it was an everyday thing. Now it's just once every 3 months I might roll up a joint and smoke a joint. That's about it. But what I'm trying to explain to you, Vincent, you might have to step out of reality every now and then. Everybody does. Not only me, but now you know Trista does too, and trust me, a lot of other people do. I don't know if Nick smokes, but
No.
but with all of the stuff that goes on in your life, you even if you don't go through depression, you're gonna have to step out of reality eventually. Now that doesn't mean smoke marijuana to get out of reality. Just to get out of reality, you can just get off social media.
Go out in God's country.
Go out in the country, explore, record those images so you always have them, or don't record them, just remember them in your mind, and just live life to the fullest because of that. Stepping out of reality doesn't mean actually stepping out of reality, is what I'm trying to explain to you, Vincent. Stepping out of reality to me,
It's not Back to the Future.
no, stepping out of reality to me is just getting away from everybody and what everybody does to you. Now, sometimes it could be harder for other people to do it, but for other times, it's really easy. Like for me, it's honestly really easy for me to step out and not talk to anybody for a while. Like these last couple weeks, I've been on break from Shawnee. You can even ask my friend Aaron, Vincent. You know Aaron. You can ask him. I just talked to him yesterday for the first time in like 2 weeks, dude. Just for the simple fact I didn't want to text anybody. I just wanted to have fun. By that being said, I went up to my mom's house in Circleville and zoned out of the internet for a little while. The first time I had any talking to anybody was whenever this guy over here texted me on Facebook and asked me to do gaming with him that we should, and we started talking about it. And I came over to his house the next day and we live streamed Call of Duty and
NCAA football
and
11.
NCAA football 11 on there. That was the first time I talked to anybody in a week.
That's the most we've ever had. We got 5 watching now.
5, heck
I
yeah.
was about to say that they were committed one in a row. So.
But basically, I stepped out of reality for that short period of time. And right now, I'm still stepped out of reality. Because the way I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm barely even interacting with social media. The only things I've done is post a couple things about this right here. Suicide and depression are really big causes that we need to address and it needs to be stopped. Now, in reality, it might not be stopped by the time that we're all gone, but even just to get it down a little bit and just to get it down to the point to where people understand it's not a joke and it's not something that everybody thinks. I don't know what I'm trying to explain here. Just because people go through a lot doesn't mean it's make fun day on that kid or any of that. Suicide is a really big deal, and so is depression. I haven't explained all of my life to you guys and what all I've been through, but I've explained little bits of details here and there, so I'm going to explain another thing. I tore my ACL in soccer, as most people know. I've told people I had a full-ride scholarship to Akron University at the time. In reality, it wasn't a full-ride scholarship at the moment. It would have became one, but the ACL stopped it. That set me back 20 steps to where I thought I was going to become. And coming through with it, after surgery, after dealing with what I've had to deal with, I realized it just wasn't my place. And if Aaron's watching right now, he even knows I was contemplating trying out for the team, but I didn't. I'm probably going to in the next couple months whenever they have another tryout just to try, but if I don't make a team, it don't bother me no more. At the point reality is checked in, God's telling me that's not the goal. That's not what I'm supposed to do in my life. And looking back on that now, I think what I'm doing right here with Nick and Trista is what I should be doing in life. And that's to help other people and show them that just because you go through a lot in your life doesn't mean life is not going to get better. Okay? You can go through a lot in your life and life will still be worse. But most of the time, as long as you sit there and you think about it and you grind to where you want to go, life will get better. These last couple months, ever since I got help, I put a brain on the top of my shoulders for once. And I told myself I'm going to pass college, I'm going to become a sports agent, and now I'm telling myself I'm going to become a motivational speaker. That's all going to happen in my life because of the simple fact I believe it'll happen, and I'm going to grind until that point comes to where it happens. I ain't going to think about it, I'm going to just do it. With that all being said, you guys got anything you want to talk about?
You? I'm still trying to think of things, what kind of activities we're going to do over this live stream.
Yeah, I was going to bring my Buick, but then my dog broke one of the strings, so I was going to have to
Sucks.
You want to shoot right now? 4 people? Alright, for the 4 people that are watching right now,
Thank you so much for watching.
thank you highly. There was 5. That 5th person, whatever your name was, thank you too if you come back on here and watch it. For the 4 people that are watching right now, I want you guys to comment exactly right now and just give us questions towards any one of us. We'll do a Q&A right now. If you want to ask me a question, just put Thomas, then a little dash sign, and put your question, and I'll answer it 100%. If you want to do it for Nick or Trista, do the same thing. Until then, we're just going to sit here, wait patiently, just going to talk a little bit, and when the questions start coming in, then we'll start answering. If that makes any sense. 5 people. Well, that fifth person's back. Hi. As I was explaining, we're just going to do a Q&A right now. If you want to ask me, Trista, or Nick a question, just ask.
And please keep it appropriate.
Yeah. PG.
No, PG-13 for me is fine. But
Well, it can be PG-13. I mean, like,
Well,
don't make it sexual or anything like that.
well,
if
I'd hope
you
not.
Family
guys,
oriented. Family oriented.
if you guys are liking this live stream so far, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it for other people to see. Just share the link. You don't even got to share the whole live stream. Just share the link to the live stream on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything. Get it out there. If you also enjoy, please subscribe to my channel. This is going to happen at least once every 2 weeks. The live streams will happen at least once every 2 weeks, and the vlogs are normally an everyday type of thing. Now, I know 5 people are watching. I see it right here. I'm waiting for the questions to come in. I mean,
What's going on, people?
come on. Give us some questions, anything. Just keep it PG. We'll answer as honestly as possible. 4 people watching. Bye-bye.
Tracy said she's watching. Tracy Warner. She said she was watching.
She's watching.
Yeah.
Tracy, what are you doing?
She's watching her favorite, what was that card game we played all the time? Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
She's watching her favorite Cards Against Humanity guy.
Yeah.
I only played that once in Chicago when I was in the gig.
Freaking, we
Mr.
did
Fawns got on people at the end of last year. He's like, that game is very inappropriate for school. You don't need to be playing. It's like, dude, not one teacher says anything about it. You're the only one.
A kid at West got expelled for having exploding kittens at lunch.
What? Having what?
Exploding Kittens, that card game. Have you seen it?
No,
It's actually pretty fun, but I mean, there was nothing about it. Like, Cards Against Humanity makes it look like a children's card game, basically.
oh my god.
Understandable. Now, see, the whole entire time whenever we played Cards Against Humanity at school, we had our substitutes playing with us, our actual teachers playing with us, and having them actually like say the cuss words.
Tracy
all
had
that
to be
stuff.
our
And,
favorite.
dude, Tracy, I love you to death for every day, every single day. Whenever you did that, it was amazing. It made my day 100 times better. We would also play a game called Pterodactyl.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was that was.
That was the funniest game I probably have
Who was
ever
that
played.
with?
In the
We
whole
played that
school
at this
year.
camp I went
Wasn't
to.
that Hatton that started that, or was that somebody else?
That was me and Mackenzie who started that.
No, I mean like, one of the subs was telling us about something like that. Cause she said in college.
Oh yeah, it was crap, which was the one that Chase is always flirting with.
Chase flirts with every
Wait,
teacher.
we're talking about the same Chase I know.
Yeah.
Chase Lionheart. Chase
Well,
Snyder.
Lionheart.
Hey, Snyder Potato Chip, you better be
I
watching,
don't
boy.
even know.
No.
Or roast you.
You guys
like
understand?
No
I'm about to call him right now and ask him if he's watching because he said he's going to watch the whole entire thing. If he's not watching, he's about to get a little earful.
Wait, who, Snyder?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't kick him back. He's probably shaking me as well.
I'm gonna have to check my computer, see if it's still on. Yeah, it's still on, but what kind of battery life is it on?
Let's see
Oh my
what
god, it's not even dead yet. That's pretty good. It's on 41%.
Oh, my phone's at 2%.
Hey, man.
Hey, you watching? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure because you told me you was going to watch.
Better watch, boy. You're gonna get roasted.
Isn't he down here?
Oh, no. What are you doing? Oh, awesome. Live streaming. We're basically done talking about the suicide awareness. We're just waiting on questions. We're about to do a little Q&A, but nobody is commenting questions.
Yeah. 3 people watching. 2
There's
people
3
watching.
now. We've had a max of like 5.
Unless we had a 6 and none of us saw it.
Yeah.
I figured
Exactly.
half of my church would have been watching, I thought.
But I don't know, man. I'll let you go. Just tell me whenever you're watching. Can I say hi to Trista?
So Snyder.
See you, man.
Yeah, he just hung up on him in the middle. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm about to post on Facebook.
Yeah, I just did.
I'm not gonna mess with Twitter on Dad's computer. He said it messes it up really bad.
I haven't been on Twitter in forever.
Most usually, I only use Twitter like once a month, but now since me and Tom's been trying to get YouTube off the ground, I've been using Twitter almost non-stop. Come on, guys, is that all you're gonna give us is 3?
I just shared it, so I mean,
I've shared it so many
Yeah.
times. I've shared it
I've
at
shared
least
it.
3 times on
Same.
both my pages, even Twitter.
you see, if
Oh.
we were to, I don't think like enough people know about like the YouTube live streams. Well, I mean, a lot of people do, but I always did my charity like events and stuff like on Twitch or on YouNow. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Yeah, it was YouNow.
Markiplier does his charity on YouTube. A lot of people do it.
Yeah. But I mean,
Hey,
like,
dude, we've been going for an hour and 11 minutes.
Holy cow.
I didn't think it was that long.
I didn't either.
Look, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now to the 3 people that are watching. Me and him was nervous as crap.
Actually, I've gotten kind of used to it now.
I'm
But
used
I'm
to it
still a
now
little-
too. Like
I'm a little nervous.
the whole entire aspect of I've never talked about my life in front
Oh,
of many people before. I still haven't even explained everything that has gone on in my life just because some stuff needs to just stay down a little bit until I'm more comfortable. But like I've said in my vlogs, if you guys have watched, I have talked about wanting to talk about my life 100 times, maybe 1,000, and like it's maybe like 10 episodes just for the simple fact that I think it would attract more people. But thinking about it now, it's like 50-50. If, like I've told Nick, if I become big on YouTube, it happens. Hey, I'll take it. I can care less, dude. If I have 50 subs and those 50 subs want nothing but motivation and support, then that's all I'm gonna do is just help out those 50 subs. Right now, I only got 8 subscribers, and those 8, right now, I only know like 3 of them. That one's him, and one is Chase. And then
you got 9 actually now. I
Oh.
subscribed to you on the way here.
There's 9. So with all of that happening, those 9 people, every episode I post is gonna be different starting now. Because at first it was just me goofing off. Now these vlogs are actually gonna have a meaning to them, and are actually gonna get through to people that are watching them, and hopefully more people will understand. If you look at my last video, it was plans for YouTube. Is basically what I'm saying right now. Want to prevent or help prevent suicide and help people with depression all the time. And there's still only 3 people watching.
Well, there was 4 a minute ago, and then he just popped right back off.
If you guys wouldn't care, please give it a big thumbs up. 2 of you have already done it. As far as I know, the 3rd person, give it a big thumbs up. For all 3 of you, please share this live stream to other people and just let them know that we plan on doing something big, really big. Either it's going to happen or it's not. If it does happen, thank God for it every single day. But if it doesn't happen, I'm still going to thank God for it because at least He gave me the opportunity to be here right now to try to do it. So, another thing, if you guys enjoy this too and you guys enjoy the vlogs, subscribe. That's what you do. If you do, thank you. I appreciate it. TK Vlogs, you'll hear the name get bigger and bigger, hopefully, as it goes on. But
TK Vlogs, Spacious K.
It's literally just Trista.
Trista,
I'm not creative, so.
you're still 3 people. Will you guys please give us some questions? I've been waiting forever.
We need activities.
Just need something. We don't want to sit here and be bored. Do dares. I don't even care. Comment dares.
And
Do something.
This is also not a statistical or a scientific video. It's just to get it out, get the awareness
What's
out.
good, Chase? He said, "What's good, old dog?" Chase, give us a dare or a question.
Oh,
Something.
Please,
God.
Chase.
Please.
Please, potato chip.
Just something PG.
No, he chases not gonna be PG.
No, it's not.
Exactly. It's going to be rated NC-17 is what it's going to be. NC-17 is worse than rated R.
After this live stream goes down, though, me and Nick are going to be live streaming some Minecraft and NCAA if you
Well,
guys want to watch.
It's
it.
not going to
No,
be live
no,
streaming
we're
that. It's
sucking.
just we're going to be playing it on screen.
No, we're just going to stop this live stream. Live stream.
No.
Dude, they ain't going to be able to see this screen. Do the freaking live
Move it
reflection.
closer.
No,
Yeah.
we're just going to do it.
No.
Comment what you guys think we should do. Chase will be right back.
Okay, Burby.
Okay.
Think of some events. that we
You're
can do.
usually good with having live results. Why don't you get some people going on this thing?
I put it on Snapchat. I was like, even if not even commenting on this, I said send in questions. So hopefully, I don't know. No one's seen it yet. No one really pays attention to me. So.
2 people watching.
Oh
They're
man,
leaving.
whole whopping 2.
They're leaving left and right.
Okay. Well, we're gonna give it 8 more minutes until 3:30. If nobody else comes on and watches, I think I've got my point across. You got your point across?
Our points are all across about our stories, but now it's just all up to you donating to
Yes. Please donate.
whatever the site was called again. I've already forgotten.
The American
it's right
Foundation of Suicide Prevention.
Yeah, I forgot that it was already on here.
If
Hey,
you guys
yeah, that's-
don't care, please donate money to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. I'm not telling you to, but if you have even 50 cents to spare, a penny to spare, literally anything helps. It's going to get the name bigger and it's going to make more
Publicity.
more publicity. I don't know how to say it. More publicity of suicide and more people to understand that it's a big thing now. There's a lot of people that kill themselves over depression. I was almost one of them, and these 2 were almost one of them as well.
Again, thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Angel. I hesitated there.
Got anybody to thank?
Thank you, God, too.
Every day.
Every day. Oh, who was that?
That was
Alright, guys. Well, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I'm going to cut it short. People are leaving. People are joining. Nobody's commenting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys understand that
We were
suicide...
supposed to do some activities.
I hope you guys understand that suicide is and always will be a big thing that people deal with every single day. And I hope you guys understand that it's going to become more and more known, and hopefully more people will stop killing themselves over depression. With all that being said, I'm TK Vlogs.
We're keeping this stream going.
That's Spacious K, and that's Trista. See you guys later.
We're going to do some activities. Don't end the stream. We're going to do
I'm
activities
stopping
while
it,
they're...
dude.
No.